Hey guys, welcome back to virtual school at LaPorte again. We're going to do a social skills video today and just wanted to pick up kind of where we left off for a couple of the third grade and fourth grade groups. We've been working on solving problems, especially social conflict problems. And so what I'm going to do is run through our step for problem solving steps. It's literally using the letters STEP and how we solve problems. A lot of you will remember that acronym, but I want to go through it with you again today just to refresh the memory. So problem solving steps. S, say the problem. And we say the problem without blame. Okay, we make sure that we don't use words like you did this or always or you never, things like that, where you're saying a you statement and then using words like always and never, meaning you're blaming the person as if they're always the cause for the problem, because that's not realistic. The second step is thinking of solutions, and the solutions need to be safe and respectful. That means they're safe for both parties, both people who are solving the problem, and they're respectful to both. So say the problem without blame and think of solutions that are safe and respectful. The next one is tricky, are exploring consequences. Now, oftentimes I want to remind, consequence is not meaning discipline. Consequence is the result of something happening. If I drop an egg, it's going to fall down, hit the floor, and crack because of gravity, right? If I stub my toe is probably going to hurt when if I'm walking along. Or if now in the other way where consequences become negative, if I say something mean to somebody, they might cry or say something mean back. If I help somebody carry their books, they're probably going to be happy and appreciate it. Those are ways that we have consequences, or what they really are is the result of doing something. So, say the problem without blame. Think of solutions that are safe and respectful. Explore consequences. What could happen if I picked that consequence? And then pick the best solution to make a plan. Okay? So just a reminder of what that is. Today I'm going to show you a problem that I'm going to have you think about, and then we're going to walk through the story of what happened. Okay? So right now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a picture of a scenario, and then I want you to go through and make some hypothesis, which means make a guess or a prediction about what is happening and why it's happening. Okay? So here is the picture. So take a look at all that's happening in the picture. Look at the people that are in the picture. Look at their faces if you can, okay? Think about what's happening and why it's happening. All right? Now pause the video, and I'm going to have you make a prediction or think of a hypothesis as to what is happening and why it's happening. Okay. Well, I hope you pause the video, and we're going to keep going here. Okay? So the story is about a girl named Sita. Okay? And she asked a group of girls to join their friendship bracelet club. The other girls told her that she can't because she doesn't know how to make the bracelet. So, I want you to think for a second. Just knowing that, how do you think Sita feels? She wants to join the crew or the group, the bracelet making group, but they tell her no. Just that alone, what do you think she's feeling? Pause the video and guess. Okay, we're going to keep going here. Focus your attention. I'm going to bring the card back up and focus your attention on what Sita is doing. Look at her face. Look at her body. Remember, we use clues on people's faces and bodies to tell us how they might be feeling. How do you think she feels? Pause the video and guess. Okay, do you think maybe she's disappointed, embarrassed, maybe sad? I can tell you she is. Sita feels sad and disappointed about being excluded from the Friendship Bracelet Club. Now, let me know if you've ever run into a situation like that of Sita's. Maybe you ran into somebody who excluded you from a group. Or maybe you were the other person. Maybe you're someone that were like the other girls in this picture. Maybe you were the ones that excluded somebody. Think about that. Pause the video for a minute again and think. Okay, I hope that as you're pausing the video and you're thinking, maybe you're discussing it with a family member, maybe your mom or dad or a grandma, grandpa, maybe a brother or sister, and that you're having some conversation about this. Okay, we're going to use the problem-solving steps to solve Sita's problem, okay? So again, S, say the problem without blame. Think of solutions that are safe and respectful. Explore consequences, what could happen if, and pick the best solution and make a plan, okay? So, using the first, what is Sita's problem? Pause the video and think and discuss, and then come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, I trust that you pause the video again and that you have some ideas as to what the problem is. Sita is being excluded because she doesn't know how to make bracelets. That's the problem. Now, the next step is T. Think of solutions that are safe and respectful. This is a tricky one because we can't just be one-sided. We have to think of that are safe and respectful for both people. Both the girls and for Sita up here, okay? So again, pause the video again and start thinking about some solutions. What can Sita do? Turn and talk to the person next to you about what she could do that is safe and respectful. Go ahead and pause. Okay. Some ideas are she could join another group, or maybe she could learn how to make the bracelets and start her own club. Or maybe she could learn how to make bracelets and she could come back and show the other girls that she's done it. Another thing is we need to pay attention to is Sita can also use an assertive voice when talking to the people that she feels hurt by. We don't want to use a passive voice, which is talking like we're sad and that we're not getting our way and oh, it's just so hard and frustrating. That's passive. And we don't want to be aggressive where we're angry and mad and we're telling everybody that they're the bad guy and it's their fault, and that doesn't help either. We need to use an assertive voice, which means our bodies stay calm. If we need to, maybe it's good to take a break after someone hurt our feelings, take some deep breaths, and then come back and talk to them. An example of this might look like this. I'm feeling hurt because someone made me feel sad and excluded me. What I would do is I would walk away, and I can't walk away far. I would name my feeling. I feel really hurt and frustrated. And then I would take some breaths. If I'm still mad, then I would come back and I would find an adult to help me calm down and solve the problem. Because if I'm still mad, I'm probably going to act in either a passive way or an aggressive way. And those are not appropriate for making healthy relationships. We need to act in an assertive way, which is calm, but also advocating, meaning we're telling people why we feel hurt by what they did. Okay? So those are very important aspects to solving a problem. Okay? So, again, safe and respectful. The next one is we need to explore consequences for Sita. Okay? What could happen if I chose that? There's a lot of different things that could happen. If she chooses to join another club, then that could be a positive thing because then she could meet some new friends and she could learn a new activity. If she chooses to learn the bracelets and start her own club, then maybe there could be a competition between clubs, different things like that, and it could be maybe a negative response. So it's important to explore all of our choices. If I make a choice to learn how to make the bracelets, and then I think that if I learn to make the bracelets, I'm going to get to join the group. That might not work either. So we really have to think about why or what are safe and respectful choices, and then will they be choices that will help me build relationship with other people. The last one is we need to pick a good solution. So Sita decides in her situation to make bracelets on her own. Okay, she decides to do it as an independent activity, and she doesn't start her own group, but instead just makes it because she enjoys making bracelets. So it's not just in a friendship club, but it's making something that she enjoys. So here are some scenarios I'm going to give you, and you tell me, or I want you to think about how to respond. I'm also going to hopefully include a worksheet in the bottom of the video. There's a section below in the video that I'm going to add a link with the worksheet on there. I want you to click the link and print the video, or print the worksheet if you can. Okay, so here's a couple scenarios, and then you're going to pick one of these scenarios and you're going to solve the problem on a problem-solving worksheet. Okay, so here's one scenario. Some classmates are making a birthday card for your teacher and you want to help. What should you do? Make sure that we say the problem, think of solutions, explore consequences, and pick the best solution. Another one could be, 2 students won't let you look at a new book with them. Again, you're going to want to explore your feelings and what someone might be feeling if that happens. Again, saying the problem, think of solutions, explore consequences, and pick the best solution. The last one is maybe there are some classmates that are excluding you from recess when you're out there. Again, that could be another hurtful situation. So we make sure we follow the steps and pick the best solution. I hope that this was a helpful lesson today, and I hope you guys enjoyed being able to interact this way. Again, if you need to, go back and watch the video and make sure you pause at the different spots and have discussion with your family around you. And then I'm going to try to attach a worksheet to the link of this video and make sure that you print the worksheet and complete it. All right, hope you guys have a great day.